I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. Colleagues, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, as Chair of the Board of Governors, I want to welcome you to this graduation ceremony for the School of Art and Design. I'd also like to welcome our honorary graduate, Wolfgang Buttress. The university gives great consideration to offering these invitations, and we are delighted when persons of such distinction wish to join our community. I know, Wolfgang, that you will provide an inspiration to our students, and we all look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later in the ceremony. These ceremonies are the highlight of the academic year. It's the time when we share in and celebrate the success of our students. So to our graduates, I would like to offer my personal congratulations on the academic achievements that are about to be recognized. However, I would also ask you to pause for a moment to think about those people who have supported you and made this journey, in particular your family and friends. Graduates, please join me in a round of applause to thank all those people who have helped you along the way. Nottingham Trent University now has 4 campuses with almost 30,000 students studying undergraduate and postgraduate courses. You come from all over the world. This year, 1,200 undergraduates and 1,000 postgraduates have joined NTU from over 100 countries outside the UK. This ceremony gives us the opportunity to celebrate together the successes of your university. And feedback from these international students is perhaps a good place to start. I hope you're all familiar with What Uni, a TripAdvisor star review site for students to give their thoughts on their university. In the last table, derived from these comments, Nottingham Trent University was named the best in the country for international student experience. And overall, Nottingham Trent was ranked 7th out of 125 universities by What Uni. This feedback is reflected in other league tables. We climbed into the top 20 universities for quality of teaching in the most recent Sunday Times Good University Guide. Many of these tables draw on the National Student Survey, where our 2015 cohort of third-year undergraduates reported that they were 89% satisfied or very satisfied with the university. And that's taking us away from the sector average. Next week, we'll find out what you, the class of 2016, said about us. World-class research at Nottingham Trent University has earned us a prestigious Queen's Anniversary Prize for Higher and Further Education. This is the highest national honour available to a UK university. It is the first time that NTU has received this highly prestigious award. It recognises pioneering research to improve detection of dangerous items in luggage, enable safer production of powdered infant formula milk, and combat adulteration of food. The most recent Guardian Higher Education Awards saw NTU take top spot in the category related to social and community impact for a project called the Safer Living Foundation, a collaboration with Wharton Prison, which aims to reduce sex offending. Each and every school at NTU strives to provide exceptional education to our students. And I can share with you today just a few of the achievements your school has achieved over the past year. The School of Art and Design hosted the In This Place Cumulus Conference at the Nottingham Conference Centre. The Cumulus organisation is the only global organisation to serve art and design education and research with members from 54 countries across the world. Also, as part of its commitment to employability, the School of Art and Design secured 30 places on the Design Council's Designer Academy initiative. Design Academy offers world-class cross-disciplinary training for third-year undergraduate students, which helps them gain an edge in a very competitive job market. In a competitive process across the UK, our students were chosen to take this nationally recognised course, which was led by Design Council staff and industry experts. This year, we are recognising excellence in undergraduate research projects across NTU, with the new Trent Institute for Learning, and Teaching Research in Undergraduate Studies Award. One student from each school has received this award, which celebrates the synergies between research and education for our students. And an exhibition of their projects will be shown in the Newton building. People often overlook that we are a major enterprise in our own right. With a turnover of £250 million, we employ 3,500 people in a wide range of sustainable jobs, and we estimate that we're responsible for a further 6,500 jobs, mostly in the local Nottingham economy. Central to the success of our students is the commitment and talent of academic staff here at the university, many of whom join me on stage today. These are the people who have enabled our students to achieve their ambitions during their studies with us. There are also university staff in professional roles who have helped you. In student services, student support, catering, security, and so on. I know that these colleagues take as much pride as any of us in working for a university that empowers students to fulfill their aspirations. Again, graduates, can I ask you to join me in showing your appreciation for all their efforts? Before the Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor admits you to your degrees, I'd like to introduce the Vice-Chancellor's Outstanding Researcher Award. This award goes to a senior lecturer in the School of Social Sciences. Since achieving his PhD in 2011, Nicholas Blagden has shown remarkable trajectory in terms of influencing UK government policy through his research and specificality. And this impact means that approximately 35% more sexual offenders are now eligible for treatment, which could substantially reduce future harm to victims and improve the success of sex offender programs. Dr. Blagden has carried out research for charitable organizations and is a trustee of the Safer Living Foundation that I mentioned earlier. He has been commissioned by the National Offender Management Service, and his research continues to have a huge impact. He is actively involved in teaching and supervises PhD students whose work itself is already having an impact. He has authored 12 papers in high-quality peer-reviewed journals, 6 book chapters, and a textbook. Dr. Blagden demonstrates collegiality and strong support from both individuals and the school research agenda. He's been invited to deliver external keynote addresses, and to have such an impact is very unusual considering the early stage of his career. It gives me great pleasure to invite Professor Eunice Simmons to present the Vice-Chancellor's Outstanding Research Award to Dr. Nicholas Blagden. The Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor will now admit you to your degrees.
Thank you, Chair, and congratulations to Dr. Blagden. We will now present graduates with their degrees, and I invite the stewards to bring forward the first group. Graduates, as you leave your seats, please remain in your current order to receive your certificates. Professor Eunice Simmons, Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor, will now confer degrees on students from the School of Art and Design. These students will be presented by the Dean, Julie Pinches. Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Art and Design. Doctor of Philosophy degree, Amma Bilal, whose research is on technological impact on the art of movie making, deploying new and convergent media to redefine a model for Pakistan's cinema. Belin Sarazo, whose research is on what is it to move a photograph, artistic tactics for destabilizing and transforming images.
Rebecca Gamble, whose research is on the practice of everyday virtual life, a participatory and performative artistic research. Anura Rathnaiak, whose research is on development of the core technology for the creation of electronically active smart yarn. Jane Taylor, whose research is on the technical designer, a new craft approach for creating seamless knitwear. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in costume design and making, Eleanor Barlow. Rahana Coulthard. Lizzie Douglas. Rhiannon Hazeltine. Laura Leithley. Holly Parker. Chloe Roche. Lorna Sterling. Emma Trolley. Shelley Zimanchik. Laura Baines. Holly Barrett. Anna Buggiano. Sophie Bauer. Matthew Breaker. Clara Brown. Chloe Crabtree. Sophie Davis. Dominika Jenisch. Rebecca Fowler. Chloe Greasley. Amy Hills. Sarah Iqbal Butt. Elizabeth Roberts. Sophie Roberts. Hannah Chuckle Wilson. Hayley Hill. Isabel Hudson. Jade Katz. Jessica Oliver. Rose Scott Bennett. Emily Westland. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Decorative Arts, Shruti Ahuja. Charlotte Ball. Jennifer Brew. Annalise Butcher. Laura Cumberland. Becky Dennis. Emily Griffiths. Charlotte Haynes. Holly Kesterton. Eilish Lambert. Wing Yan Louis. Yu Hei Luck. Isabel Mitchell. Jessica Mulsher, Rachel Minot, Sally Norman, Rebecca Pawley, Poppy Sinclair, Chloe Stevenson, Sophie Underdown Lester, Alicia Williams, Katie Wood, Suha Amachek, Rosanna Bauman, Emily Josephine Boyer, Hannah Dowsett, Jodie Farnworth, Catherine Harrison, Laura Holt, Olivia McCulloch, Chloe O'Connor, May Owens, Kaylee Snaith, Bethany Stafford, Francesca Angel, Carmen Aversa, Victoria Bennett, Samantha Derbyshire, Francis Granger, Nicola Jones, Hannah Lafferty, Fiona MacDonald, Abigail McRoberts, Gina Patel, Jessica Perry, Jessica Plowright, Catherine Price, and Paige Galati. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Design for Film and Television, Rebecca Autumn Barker McLean. Ashley Briers, James Davies, Hannah Folks, David Gomez Jimenez, Lara Humphreys, Abigail Levers, Maya Mystery, Declan Price, Emma Ryder, Julia Beer, Luke Bradley, Shelley Chapman, Thomas Hanson, Bartosz Kowalski, Marcus Lester George, Peter Lishman, Jodie Massa, Jack Poyner, Anna Southall, Amy Tyler, Letitia Williams, Emily Britton. Sarah Browning. Susanna Farnborough. Emma Harbour. Rongjiang Li. Gareth Palethorpe. Nahamid Nayam Shamsuddin. Eleanor Smith. Kira Frayne. Eleanor Garfield. Lucy Larkman. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Accessory Design, Rebecca Knights. Serena Mystery. Daisy Ogle. Emily Allison. Wan Shan Chen. Theodora Costa. Olivia Holbrow. Shang Lu. Eva Williams. Helena Wood. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Design, Olivia Barclay. Alice Barstow. Georgia Dimitriou. Tamara Dias. Laura Dobson. Franz Gersh. Jessica Houghton. Stacey Horton. Joanna Hyde. Chloe Jackson. Molly Kingsley. Katie Mason. Helen Oakey. Emily Roberts. Charlotte Rawlings. Laura Tolliver. Jodie Allen. Naomi Andrews. Amber Boone. Alexia Carley. Alexandria Chantiluk. Elizabeth Coley. Rebecca Curtis. Colette Fawcett. Laura Gott. Alina Halilova. Jennifer Hines. Tanya Karajik. Amy Kemshead. Alice Kerry. Sophie Lee. Juliu. Evelyn Maskery. Bethany Ming. Alexander Murphy. Emma Norton. Beth Needham. Angela Obeng. Rebecca O'Driscoll. Jessica Parrott. Courtney Satchell. Megan Sayers. Darcy Lee Scholes. Daniel Smith. Rebecca Taylor. Jessica Vieira. Isabel Ucra Mancia. Chloe Bonsall. Tan Cheng. Joanna Delgado Catano. Holly Evans. Yasmin Ghaffar. Stephanie Gunn. Jaleesa Hewitt. Kate Howells. Sarah Knox. Jacqueline Lewis. Jing Xiao Li. Emily Lockwood. Lucy Paps. Samantha Pitto. Zheng Xiang. Samira Raffle. Grace Ridley. Gabriella Seaton. Emma Stoner. Robin Cox. Zhengyu Liu. Stephen Newell. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Knitwear Design and Knitted Textiles, Laurie Bessams. Amy Burton. Candice Scott. Hannah Smith-Keatley. Rosella Brown. Sophie Calver. Lydia Crawshaw. Matilda Draper. Natasha Hammond. Cherry Kirby Steele. Eleanor Kirkham. Heejin Sun. Rebecca Sykes. Kate Timbrell. Charlotte Yates. Kendall Baker. Molly Bruce. Josephine Bulmer. Georgia Firth. Daisy Godfrey Evans. Sarah Hatton. In-Hae Kim. Brogan Salloway. Nicola Watson. Amy Hanna. Elizabeth Jepson. Joanna Miller. Florence Roberts. Lauren Tucker. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fine Art. Lawrence Abbott. Rhianne Donegan. Bethany Elmer. Trixie Griffiths. Ashley Hay. Perry Henley. Summer Howard. Samantha Holmes. Alice Hunt. Hannah Lockwood. Bella Milroy. Georgia O'Reilly. Alexandra Rose. Jennifer Story. Reese Straw. Ilona Sunderland. Jirayat Arab. Molly Ashton. Emily Kate Askew. Alice Brennan. Sophie Bryan. Bryony Cousins. Laura Dobson. Samantha Frierson. Emma Friedman. Kimberly French. Chloe Gottlieb Hunt. Shunye Green. Jessica Loney. Samantha Malabone. Chandni Patel. Louis Paulett. Rebecca Paul. Victoria Preston. Amy Sweeney. Bethany Thompson. Olivia Wildman. Andreas Christoforou. Aaron Clixby. Ryan Close. Caris Cook. Brandon Cooper. Jennifer Gall. Nicola Hall. Imogen Hare, Josephine Johnson, Robin Medlock, Godfrey Masoki, Manisha Rocket, Fleur Spedding, Sean Taylor-Davies, Chloe Tooth, Charlotte Tyra, Rebecca Webb, Charlotte Wright, Bronte Besson, Ashley Chaplin, Rebecca Conway, Kaylee Flaxman, Svetlana Kolzachenko, Dean Morris, Jeet Patel, that concludes the presentation of awards for the first group of graduates.
I am pleased to invite Carol Jones to give the oration for our honorary graduate, Wolfgang Buttress, and to present him to the Senior Pro-Vice Chancellor to receive his award.
Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, today the School of Art and Design wishes to honour one of its alumni, Wolfgang Buttress, who since graduating in fine art in 1987 has become an artist of international standing. He has created works that are permanently installed in major cities around the world, including Canberra, Tokyo and Belfast. Wolfgang's large and impressive public sculptures have won numerous awards, recognised for their use of digital technology, scientific knowledge and application, high-end contemporary and traditional materials, along with a craftsman-like approach. They are also widely known for their spectacular use of engineered triangular lattice steel spheres known as geodesic domes, the subject in the past of many an art student's formative education. Wolfgang came to Nottingham from Cumbria in the early 1980s, when the city was attracting a wide range of young incomers because of its lively music and artistic scene. Nottingham was not too far south, and it was an accessible and available city with plenty of support for the arts and a well-known thriving fine arts course in a long-established School of Art and Design at Nottingham, Trent. Reflecting on his early career's advice, Wolfgang reminds us that no one ever offers artist as a viable career. In Cumbria, he was encouraged to think of going into a factory or becoming a farm worker. His art teacher thought differently. He naturally assumed that this lad, to whom drawing and making was as natural as breathing, would go to art school, and so he introduced him to the idea of a higher education in the arts. His art master's inspired teaching encouraged him to take a foundation course at Cumbria College of Art and Design, in preparation for an honours degree in fine art. Wolfgang was the first from his family to go into higher education. His parents were incredibly supportive, and it is to them that he also credits his need to do things to the highest standard. A fundamental part of his philosophy is to learn how to draw well, to reproduce ideas, images, and make things correctly. It's essential to know the rules, to know them thoroughly, so that you can break them with integrity. It's essential so that you can then function more easily across a wide range of different media and in different circumstances. For Wolfgang, the School of Art and Design in Nottingham was part of a youthful and lively milieu at the heart of a city that was as much a magnet for prospective arts activists as London. Reminiscing, he recalls the atmosphere of Hockley and the lace market area of the city, where empty factory buildings became the studios and workshops for emerging artists and designers. He recalled that sense of confidence one felt of being part of a fashionable city that would support the arts and its artists. As a fine arts student, Wolfgang thought of science and maths as subjects which were opposed to art, but he does not think so now. He's working with science and scientists, maths and mathematicians all of the time. He describes his current practice as one which is constantly searching for meaning through forming parallels with different disciplines, and he represents in this a new sense of collaboration with others as an essential aspect of the artistic process. Wolfgang and his team won the competition to build the UK pavilion at the World Expo in Milan in 2015. Wolfgang was the creative lead, with a theme of feeding the planet, energy for life. He wanted to find a simple metaphor for the state of the planet, and so the subject of the bee was chosen. Because feeding the planet is an issue of such magnitude, and bees play such a fundamental role in the health of the global biosphere, 30% of the world's crops and 90% of wild plants rely on pollination, and the importance of the bee to human life is staggering, yet is still so much unappreciated by so many of us. Additionally, the beehive is one of the most iconic structures within the natural world. Wolfgang contacted the physics department at Nottingham Trent University, and he used NTU research on the vibrational signals of bees to connect a real hive in Nottingham to the sculptural hive in Milan. The multidisciplinary team that Buttrust assembled included the architect's BDP, structural engineers and physicists who all worked under Wolfgang's design to create a multi-sensory experience. The pavilion engages with all of the senses: olfactory, oral, haptic, and visual. Over 60% of the site is also planted with wildflowers so that the visitor may feel enveloped and involved in the experience, rather than simply being a casual observer. The hive transports visitors to a place where we are reminded of the planet's fragility and our small place within it. On the achievement of such an enormous project and what he might advise to younger artists embarking on their professional lives, Wolfgang advocates tenacity, a quality that is absolutely required to keep going, and one which is all the more necessary when embarking on a collaborative journey. All disciplines are ring-fenced with their own prejudices and limitations, and these must be the case and also understood before those borders can be begun to be broken down. You may often get more, he says, by letting go, which requires that you must realise that you don't have all the answers, and others have their own barriers and walls to break. Try not to be too selfish, and endeavour to understand other areas of knowledge. Keep the doors open to possibilities, but retain a sense of who you are, especially if you wish to make a contribution to the world and all of our futures. Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Wolfgang Buttress, being a person distinguished in eminence and by attainments, for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Art honoris causa, in recognition of his significant contribution to the visual arts and the way art in public locations can challenge and inspire as a catalyst for social change.
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for inviting me, and it's an incredible award. I'd just like to congratulate you all on your degrees. It was 35 years ago when I came on this sort of podium, and sometimes it feels like yesterday, and other times it seems like a lifetime ago. Nottingham's changed incredibly in those 30 years, for good and for bad. And I don't really have to follow Carol's little talk there, but I think 35 years ago I had a really amazing fortune, an incredible art teacher called Brian Campbell. And he just, when I was a kid, I used to go to the Tate at weekends and just kind of go and see art. I was consumed by it. So when he suggested you could actually go to art college and actually potentially have a career out of it, that was the only thing I ever wanted to do. It has been an amazing journey, and even when I left Nottingham Trent Poly, which it was then, I set up my studio here in Nottingham. For a variety of reasons, for me it was quite important to almost live under the radar. My family didn't have a great deal of money, and I was conscious that if I moved to London or Berlin or New York, there'd be this kind of demand to get a job, and it'd be very difficult then to be an artist. So slowly over the years, my practice has developed. Nottingham's an amazing place. I think when I first came here, it was really vibrant, it was really exciting. I mean, Nottingham Forest were actually at the top of the division then. There's been a real kind of renaissance in Nottingham, but Nottingham Forest don't seem to have quite got there yet, but hopefully soon. And for yourselves, I mean, these are really exciting times. You're on the cusp of doing so many incredible things. You know, the world is a beautiful and amazing place. You know, I think the last month or so, sometimes it's really hard to kind of remember that. But what you can do and what you can achieve, you can do incredible things. I think one of the sort of things maybe about being an artist, you kind of realise quite early on that it's quite fragile, and it's all about kind of confidence in a lot of ways. And it's very delicate, so maybe one of the things I'd really like to suggest to you is, you know, surround yourself with people who support you, who comfort you and give you constructive support, because it's so fragile, it can be extinguished really easy. I met and married an amazing woman called Joy, who's an artist, and she's been kind of my bedrock, really. So that's really important. And I think because life and time is in flux, it's continually moving, and I think one of the ways maybe to be successful is two things. Maybe is to kind of is to adapt to it, is to accept sort of change, but not maybe forget who you are and what your vision is. Try and visualize where it is that you want to be. And in a lot of ways, I think in the last few years, I've just learned so much from the bees, these incredible small little kind of creatures who are perfectly formed. They haven't evolved for 120 million years, and they're kind of perfectly tuned to their environment. They live very harmoniously with themselves and with nature, and it's kind of us as humans which are kind of messing things up. So I think there's a big lesson to be learnt there. And I think this is trying to get this balance, I think, between kind of humility about listening, about letting go, and about tenacity, about having this vision and to keep going. I think sometimes, like, the more that you give out, the more that you get back. Sometimes not in the areas where you expect it. But for me, the last 10, 15 years working collaboratively with so many different people, artists, musicians, architects, scientists, it's been a real learning experience, and that makes life interesting and worthwhile. So I'd like to wish you all the best for your careers and your future lives, and don't be afraid to dream. I think we need this now more than ever. Thanks a lot. Have a nice summer.
Thank you, Wolfgang. We will now confer the remaining degrees. Would the stewards please bring forward the next group of graduands? I invite the Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Julie Pinches to return to their places on stage.
Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the School of Art and Design. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in graphic design, Benjamin Alexander. George Butcher. Annie Dornan-Smith. Megan Fretwell. Melissa Gandhi. Alexandra Green. Thomas Green. Joanna Guthrie. Charlotte Hadfield. Samuel Hall. Simon Hayes. Stephanie Jones. Ravashi Kanda. Jessica Kane. Katerina Cooley. Gabrielle Layson. Stephanie Marlowe. Eleanor Moss. Ella Robinson. Helena Solomon. Rosie Taggio. Emma Tobin. Catherine Webb. Daniel Whitehouse. Jerkjin Wong. Chloe Allen. Charlie Brooks. Emma Burns. Nicole Callard-Rogers. Reese Callow. Sarah Chatham. Alexandra Chapska. Lydia Fisher. Hayley Flavel. Vishali Ganda. Amy Gibson. Harry Griffiths. Jenny Hastings. Elizabeth Honnis. Eden Kirk. Thomas Leyland. Rebecca Lester. Yu Yang Lee. Sarah MacArthur. Chloe Morris. Lily Norwood. Aidan O'Connell. Emily Owen. Sophie Pilley. Mario Pimenta de Oliveira Neto. Jonathan Price. Zoe Ross. Amy Stevens. Rebecca Stevens. Bethany Titcomb. Jessica Ward. Olivia Wojcik. Juliet and Talua. Ella Averill. Hannah Berryman. Stan Charles Roberts. Hannah Cooley. Rebecca Crowley. Christopher Edwards. Turney Ellison. Samuel Foote. Emma Goldie. James Granger. Joe Graves. Charles Hale. Natalie Harris. Chloe Hesseltine. Lucy Holyer. Maria Ivanchenko. Kiana John. Lauren Kay. Gloria Lai. Rachel Lee. Charlie Mutchett. Andrew Norman. Samuel Plain. Bethany Pugh. Rihanna Reed. Charlotte Roper. Melissa Southern. Abigail Straw. Danielle Stringer. Jaspreet Suri. Denisha Sutia. Jessica Sire. Charlotte Tabiner. Jack Tatum. Victoria Thompson. Matthew Truefitt. Katie Sang. Helen Walton. C.T. Wei. Jingting Wong. Molly Woodfield. Olivia Apletree. Gabriella Critcher. Rebecca Edwards. Georgina Finch. Caitlin Gray. Hazel Haynes Mason. Wing Ho. Vivian Hui. Jasmine Isaka. Meng Wei Jie. Rebecca McLean. Liam O'Keefe. Yongjin So. Caroline Sparrow. Wan Tai. Emma Wilson. Kwadwai Warako Adumata. Seng Yu. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in photography. Callum Bakery. Harry Bryant. Jasmine Darrell. Robin Evans. Francis Lear. Judy Lewis-Jones. Joanne Lister. James Marvin. Selma Pavola. Catherine Waits. Daniel Bacon. Or Danielle. Hannah Clark. Catherine Driver. Lindsay Fletcher. Ho Yin Fu. Amy G. Lisa Gillies. Natalia Golibiowska. Jennifer Hale. James Judge. Lily Lavelle. Peter McLeod. Kate McShane. Alana Messett. Charlotte Moore. Annabelle Noble. Alexander Pantling. Nicola Payne. Luke Perkins. Jack Piddock. Megan Shaw. Hannah Shepherd. Hannah Smart. Gemma Tilley. Charlotte Tomlinson. Priscilla Toy. Amelia Wakeman. Luke Weller. Kezia White. Mansheng Wong. Hannah Woods. Daniel Woodward. Emily Wootton. Zinette Amanir. Brittany Bailey. Elliot Ball. Bethany Barkway. Esme Bosdeer. Janae Brummer. Elizabeth Burberry. Vasiliki Harry Lambazis. Charlotte Davis. Casey Foster. Lisa Marie Gathercole. Ryan George. Joshua Hart. Annie Jones. Hannah Marcourt. Emma Morgan. Carolina Presiloka. Alana Pummel. Abigail Russell. Nira Sanghani. Chloe Shepherd. Patricia Tobin. Simon Ward. Chloe Baranowski. Chirag Bundia. Jessica Minshall. Billy Patrick. Georgie Starkey. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in photography as arts practice, Sian Hallam Davies. Bogumila Korba. Kristen Grace Sharp Young. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in photography for fashion, Melody Armstrong. Charlie Chu. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in textile design, Ella Ashworth. Caroline Cummings. Jessica Elwood. Cassia Fuchs. Daniela Gigenti. Victoria New. Josie Mendez. Emma Myers. Georgia Nichols. Anna Ormerod. Nikita Palmer. Catherine Parkin. Susanna Wells. Michael Womack. Laura Woodhouse. Holly Yarwood. Catherine Bell. Sarah Burney. Rebecca Clark. Miranda Estevez Baker. Rosemary Graves. Amelia Hobbs. Chloe House. Catherine Lawrence. Liam Mock. Imogen Orange. Sonia Pardy. Mia Parker. Kate Pearson. Olivia Pillsworth. China Rose Ray. Abigail Smith. Alexandra Taylor. Sophie Wade. Katie Waterfield. Abigail White. Tanya Wilson. Rhiannon Wright. Summer Bradford. Natalie Canup. Robbie Crooks. Beatrice Hegarty. Bethany Howard. Anna Jordan. Kate Myers. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Theatre Design, Constance Burley. Harriet Clark. Lauren Connolly. Alice Halifax. Lucy Keedwell. Timothea Lucock. Rowan Zulik. Elizabeth Bettesworth. Hannah Davis. Laura Davis. Sarah Hawksley. Emma Henderson. Lucy Shipham. Taylor Skinner. Harris Thrower. Helen Tyler. Fern Hawkins. Isabel Hollis. Ellen Kirk. Hannah Pike. Alice Scallone. Bachelor of Arts degree, Emily Francis. That concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Art and Design and concludes the presentation of awards to former students at this morning's ceremony.
In absentia. Senior Pro Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those students who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these candidates are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as their proxy. Thank you, Senior Pro Vice-Chancellor. Bella Milroy, who earlier received a BA Honours in Fine Art, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Senior Pro Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates. Good morning, everyone. I'm proud to stand here today and give thanks on behalf of the student body and to recognise this amazing achievement of graduating. Firstly, I'd like to thank all of those involved in the organisation of this wonderful celebration this morning. It is something that a lot of us, and particularly a lot of parents and loved ones, have been looking forward to greatly. I'm proud to be standing here graduating from such a fantastic art school, one that holds an incredible team of innovative designers, makers, artists, writers and thinkers. We are truly grateful for the invaluable support we receive from all teaching staff for guidance and tutorial support, including all technicians, administrative and maintenance staff who are crucial to how we experience university, and we thank them for their contribution to success of the graduates during our time at NTU. I would also like to thank family, friends and peers on behalf of all the graduates for their support given whilst at university, to know that in the middle of all those deadlines and hand-ins, having the love and encouragement of family and friends is so vital. And I thank Honorary Graduate Wolfgang Buttress for his inspirational words today and to show us what passion for your career can achieve. Graduation has finally come, and for most of us here, it feels like no time at all between starting out as freshers, hitting the SU, to being regulars at the library into the wee hours in those last few weeks. At times, it is easy to feel like getting a degree becomes just another part of life, ensuring a job in the future, or moving away from home for the first time. And we forget just how privileged we are to be standing here today. This is something I felt profoundly after returning back to my final year after 3 years of leave of absence due to ill health. As I returned to university last year, now a disabled student, I suddenly realised how fortunate I was to be able to walk in the door of the studio, to speak freely without fear of persecution, to engage with others in critical debate, to make art. We live in a time of great uncertainty. In Britain, in Europe, and across the world, people are striving for a sense of security, identity, and hope. And as the arts become increasingly squeezed out of the mainstream in place of other subjects, we stand here today knowing that our craft is more essential now than ever. This is what we must take from our time here together. A particular piece of knowledge I will take with me from the lecturers in fine art is that we are all our best resource. It is in those seemingly mundane conversations and happenstance meetings that we often find our most treasured alliances, ones that are nurtured through simple creative acts of throwing a spontaneous party, organising a show, or setting up an art space. The violinist Edward Dinsberg described his state of mind when playing Beethoven's extraordinary music as having a cool head with a hot heart. With this in mind, as new graduates, we step into a world that demands so much more of us. And so, in all of our creative endeavours, as designers, makers, artists, writers and thinkers, we should meet these demands with a cooler head and an even hotter heart. Thank you, and on behalf of all the students, and congratulations to everyone on achieving your degree. Thank you.
Thank you, Bella. I now invite the Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor to draw this ceremony to a close.
Graduates. Doesn't that sound good? Graduates, let me add my congratulations to that of the Chair of Board of Governors. I'd also like to echo the thanks to our honorary graduate, Wolfgang Buttress, for being with us today and giving us the benefit of your wisdom. It is very much appreciated. Thank you also to Bella for a very thoughtful and heartfelt vote of thanks. And congratulations again to Dr. Blagden on your award. Now, as you walked across the stage, the expressions on your faces told me all that I needed to know. I do apologise, however, to the couple to whom I didn't say congratulations. I said, slow down. Congratulations to you. I saw pleasure and I saw pride. And these were shared by all of us on the platform and all your friends and family in the audience. and watching worldwide. My colleagues and I came into university life for moments like this, when we celebrate the success of another group of students who are about to go out and make the world a better place for us all as graduates. At the same time, we will continue to work hard to make you as proud of Nottingham Trent in the future as we are of you today. As we develop further our national and international reputation, your degree from NTU will become ever more valuable to you. So please keep in touch with us, as you do with the Friends for Life that you've made here, because like them, we want to hear about your progress in your chosen careers over the forthcoming years. And to thank you for all you've done for the university and your fellow students during your time here. For example, running and participating in student societies, singing in the choir, playing sport, volunteering in the community, and so much more. It is our students that make our university what it is, and as you leave us, you become our greatest ambassadors. Now, as you have graduated, you've become one of the alumni of this university. You join a body of over 125,000 former students across the world with whom we are in contact. It is a great network, so do use it. And one way of keeping in touch is to sign up to the Alumni Association LinkedIn group for your particular course. This will allow you to network with your fellow graduates and alumni, as well as connect to organisations, to groups and individuals relevant to your future career. Remember also that many employers recruit through LinkedIn. In a few months, the university will be in touch to ask about your employment. Please do respond, as this information feeds into an important national survey of what graduates are doing after leaving university, and we want to share NTU's positive results with the sector. In time, also consider how you could help future generations of students, as some alumni will have helped you with lectures, placements, careers advice, scholarships, and perhaps contributions to facilities or to research. But that is for the future. Today is your day, so enjoy your success with tutors, families, and friends. Now, we have heard some good celebratory noises here, but I would like you to see if you can raise the roof on the concert hall. After 3, let's hear what you say about your graduation. 1, 2, 3. Pretty good. With my very best wishes for the future, I declare this graduation ceremony closed.
Thank you, Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor. We would now like to invite you all to join us for some refreshments, which are available in the Newton building. This can be reached through the Nottingham Conference Centre, and we look forward to seeing you there. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the processional music and remain standing while the platform party leaves the hall.